And we are back.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Hello. All right, so now it is time. No more for theory crafting. We are doing our Q&A time. All right, Mr. Pancakes, read off the questions, please.
Okay. So from Phaser or Fiazor, he's asking, how much have we pledged, each one of us?
I'll start first because I'm in the upper left. 125. I have a freelancer.
What direction are we going?
You go next.
Okay. I have pledged 0.
But he's going to get a free Idris for doing the voiceover work.
I don't want an Idris. Can I have 3 freelancers just in case 2 of them get blown up?
All right, we'll work that out with
Okay.
Sig.
I'm going to pledge. I just don't have the money for it right
That's
now.
all right. Fair enough. Pancakes.
I have pledged 195.
What ships do you have?
I have the 300i and the Hornet, the basic Hornet.
Okay. And Mr. Core?
I've pledged over 1,500.
Right. Which ships do you have?
I have a Retaliator, Caterpillar, Constellation, 2 Super Hornets, and some other random assorted stuff.
So we could say you are probably the most invested in the game from this group.
From the people in this podcast, yes. From the people that I'm currently sharing a TeamSpeak with, I'm not even close.
No.
Which,
There's some scary fact right there.
But do you have fish?
I do have
he
fish.
definitely
yes.
has fish.
Oh.
He probably has the big hanger.
I also have the buggy ramp and everything.
nice.
It's on my Twitch channel.
Yes. So you guys can go watch that in a little bit. Very good. And Odaken, while we were at break, he says, put my face on the front of your ship like they do with the teeth on an A10 Warhog. I'm all for that, for the 40 million stretch goal.
You mean the green Geekdomo
The green
logo?
Geekdomo, I'm hoping, because these teeth are just not worth it.
One day.
Then you would have a ship with no teeth.
Yeah. Meh.
That's not acceptable.
No,
I'm
okay.
gonna gum this asteroid to pieces.
All right, Pancakes, next.
Next up, we have from Gur2 Plays Mine MC, even. Does this game require an NVIDIA GeForce or any other high-quality graphics card to play this game?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, but we cannot tell you which one because it's 1.5 years away.
And in 1.5 years, we'll be in the 800 or 900 series NVIDIA cards, and we'll be in the 10,000 series ATI cards or something.
If you have an upper level last generation card, I think you're good for dogfighting.
Yeah.
But
770
that-
is about a good one for right now. If you want to get a 770, they say that should be bare minimum at least in release.
or quad SLI 590s. That's
That'll
that's
work too. Never have too much.
Do what I used to do with the old MechWarrior games and just switch everything to wireframe mode. So you don't have to render any textures and shit.
Wireframe mode would be so OP. Like you could see everything. It'd be like in the Matrix. All right, Pancakes, next.
We have an interesting topic on Star Citizen Base now. All the AI HUD warnings and course corrections showed on the little screen during the commercial are looking great. Do you think they'll be an important part of gameplay?
I believe for immersion's sake, because it is Chris Roberts and his first and foremost goal is immersion. I think they'll play a pretty big role.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I think so too.
But I also
Especially-
think. Sorry, I forgot to say something. I also think, however, that in the video we saw it very visually as it came in as an extra 3D display. I think there might also be an option just to have a 2D HUD just to keep performance down.
Yeah.
Here's a question then. This is a sub-question of the one was asked. How is a Oculus Rift going to work? Because if you have the Rift on and you need to type, or if you look down, is a virtual keyboard going to pop up? Or is there going to be like some kind of HUD that comes up that you can move your...
Just learn to type.
I can type without looking at the keyboard. But there's some people who might not be able to, and
I can't.
Right.
I type faster than I can see my fingers move because I know where all the keys are. I just don't have the confidence to really raise my head up, so
One day.
I have to aim.
It happened for me like automatically. Like I wasn't even thinking about it one day. I was looking at my fingers as I was typing, and then I just looked up to do something, and I actually just kept typing. And I was like, oh, it's like I just haven't learned a new language, and it was just amazing. But that was years ago.
I can do it. I don't. But what I would, well, I think the best, the eventually voice actor, and I can't speak. I think the best solution to that would be to have also the leap motion controller, so that as you reach out, you see your character's hands go out into the cockpit and, you know, tap on different stuff. I think that would be very cool.
Very cool, but probably not for release.
Probably not. That'll be the $100 million stretch goal.
Yeah, we need gloves. Yeah, some virtual reality gloves. Okay, next.
All right. Why would someone buy anything other than a Super Hornet?
Core, I'll let you take that one because you have all of these ships.
I think it was a joke. So.
Right. Well, either way, if you want to be a nice little cargo hauler person, you don't really want a Hornet. I mean, the fact that it can have a cargo on it or a big store-all pod on it that can carry 4 tons for you is a gimmick. It's not an actual feature. I think it actually slows the ship down and actually destroys its purpose. But you can, of course, go that way if you would choose to. I wouldn't.
You're
see
sort of
why.
saying it's like a Ferrari with 4-wheel drive and big mud tires.
Yes, it's exactly like taking a Ferrari, ripping out part of the engine block or the turbo block, and replacing it with like a basket that you can put your patties in or something. Again, it's
I
not.
see how you feel. Don't hold back. Don't hold back with this.
It was all out, bud.
Can we also put in a really kick-ass stereo system that will be all it plays is that Dan ice cream truck song? I think it's Turkey in the Straw. That's how stealth works. You just pipe that out on all channels, so that's all anybody gets.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
Except for cool engine noises.
Yes.
Except for cool engine noises and
Fine.
that weird bloop 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 of the lasers. So it's weird.
So yeah, the answer is quite simple. If you want a dogfight, you don't need anything other than a Super Hornet. But if you want to do other things and actually make money, you're going to need something else.
Right.
All right, next one. What do you think that the new stations are for Capital Crafts are?
Well, they listed a couple in the stretch goal. But how in-depth or how far they're going to go in it, it's up to them. I mean, you could take a page from FTL and just go, yep, all these systems are in there now, but don't know.
We don't know. Sorry.
With the Hornet variants out, what are your expectations for the Freelancer variants?
Ooh. I want a Freelancer variant that has a disco ball in the cargo hold.
I want a pink one with hair on it.
That's
no
really
space
nice.
penis. No.
Depends on where the hair is, really.
Around the
if
balls.
it's all back by the
So Core is picking on us because we're like Freelancer guys.
and the fact that image is appealing to me.
Why don't you have a Freelancer Core? On your list of ships, I did not hear you say Freelancer.
Correct. Freelancer is not part of
It's a
it.
space penis.
That's exactly why. I mean, I don't have to overcompensate and buy a bigger penis. I mean, it's fine. I don't need to.
Whereas I am not compensating. I just like the big one.
Silver at that.
Just comes down to you, Joe.
I guess I'm compensating for something.
No, I think the Freelancer in its own right can do a lot of things, except when I look at the specifications for it and read the lore on it, it doesn't impress me even in the slightest. It doesn't matter that it's this giant space cock. I mean, it just doesn't impress me. I'm sorry.
But it has so much cargo.
No, it doesn't. It can fit one buggy, and that's about it.
No, it can load it up with all kinds of illegal contraband.
But my Caterpillar and my Constellation can fit a whole lot more.
That's just a bunch of wasted space in that ship.
Is it?
Then obviously you're not carrying enough.
Okay, let's move on.
Never mind. Continue.
Fill it with 3-breasted whores, and you're fine.
We didn't really answer the question.
Yeah, what was the question again?
What do we think the variants are going to be?
There can't be a combat variant because the thing is a pig.
Not really.
No.
It is technically classed as a heavy fighter. I don't know why.
Well, maybe
Thick
then
pigs can't fight.
so they don't have a back cargo area. They just take that
Slap
one
it
away,
around.
and that back cargo area is a solid engine. You're killing pancakes with your nonsense. You guys have derailed.
See, that's why we need a monorail. It's easier to get back on because there's only one rail.
Geek.
But I guess there could be like Chad saying a exploration variant and then a actual just cargo running variant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if they were going to combat variant, then they could just like take half the cargo area out and put a big gun in there.
Turn into a bomber.
Turn into a bomber.
All right.
All that stuff. Okay.
So, when is the debut of the Cutlass expected?
Ooh.
And we don't know isn't a good answer.
Is that what they said in the question?
When it's ready is not acceptable, is what it says.
Oh,
Soon? Trademark?
Yeah, I was just about to go back all the way to Codemasters days and, go soon.
It's got to be soon. I mean, if they actually had one that I could put in my hangar, I'd probably buy it by now. Because it's a very cool looking ship. But all they have is the model that you can put in your hangar, right?
Ships are there.
Yep, that's all they've got at the moment.
Yeah. So the last one. Yeah. Soon.
Or we could go back even further back to the Max Payne era when they said, when it's done.
All right, next up.
Okay.
What do you think initial dogfights will feature? Oh, do you think the initial dogfights will feature multiple people on a constellation?
The initial dogfights?
The initial alpha for dogfights.
I think the initial dogfighting alpha is going to see a lot of people flying around in auroras. Like when it first comes out, I think all we're going to have is a freaking aurora. And then modular stages during the alpha period, they're going to come out with new ships. And it's actually interesting because by doing it this way, people get a chance to fly every ship rather than have a plethora of choice and stick with the choice that they want to stick with.
Mm-hmm.
How big is a constellation?
It's rather large. It's about 65 meters, just a bit shorter.
Can you really dogfight in something that big?
Yes, because of its speed and versatility, it is technically still capable of dogfighting.
Okay.
It's also got the little other fighter that it shoots. So
51 meters, I'm sorry.
Way to go.
Core, somebody was just asking me, what's the link to your Twitch channel?
Oh, right. I'll post it in there.
Okay, great.
Next
question.
Do you keep up with other fan media about Star Citizen? Who's your favorite? And have you thought about collaborating with any of them?
Mine is hands down anything FPS.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great show. And just from the technical aspect, I'm blown away by it.
Anything FPS?
Yeah, anything FPS.
No, that was my answer.
Oh, that's you too? Oh, okay.
No, I watch a bit of Dr. Hawk, not a lot, but there you go.
How about you, Trendane? You watching the other ones?
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
still looking for stuff. Like I said, I'm still very new to the thing.
Trendane, have you watched that guy that narrates all the transmissions? He's pretty good. You should check him out.
You don't mean Wingman?
No, I mean you.
Yeah. He's picking on you. He's basically trying to say...
Oh, what a good one.
That didn't work so well. Sorry.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. All right, next question.
I'll just smoke some more.
Yeah, smoke another one. Smoke them, maybe got him.
I think those are all the serious questions we have.
Oh, okay.
Do we have silly questions?
Some silly questions?
Led Zeppelin or...
Because I still have a few questions of my own if we need serious.
No,
there you go.
Led Zeppelin or who? I'm a Zeppelin fan, sorry. Who's okay, but Roger Waters... No, he's from Pink Floyd. Who's the lead singer of The Who? Trendane, I'm looking to you because you're like the only other guy who's my age in this group.
The lead singer of The Who?
Yeah. The Who.
I
Daughtry.
believe that, I think that was David Lee Roth.
No, you're way off.
No. Was it Persis Kambata?
Roger Daltrey. Thank you, Jareth.
Was it,
And Metallica for Life.
Play James Bond.
No, stop. His voice is gone. he's trying so much, and it's just one of the things that singers don't have, that the musicians can keep playing guitar, drums, whatever for the rest of their life, and they only get better, right? Musician just goes down because their voice can't hold up to the power, especially like all the screaming they were doing in the Who. So
The power.
Zeppelin, they took a nice quiet exit on the way out, and all their music still is awesome. Okay, let's go on to the serious questions. Sorry.
Silly question.
Trendane.
Oh, my serious. Okay.
Yes, you're serious.
All right.
One of the ones was, for those of us who are looking to explore completely unknown empty space systems that have never been explored ever and are way out past any kind of civilized stuff, is there going to be regular maintenance that has to be performed on the ship? And let's say you're flying through an asteroid field, and like me, you accidentally screw up and kind of clip a asteroid because you're still not quite used to moving this hog around back and forth, and you get a minor hull tear in the back, and you have to go EVA to fix it. Is that possible? Now, I saw on the forums that someone had said that they're not going to put EVA in because of the risk that it would present to the player character, but I invite discussion.
Yeah, no, you hit the nail on the head there. Because of the risk to the player character, your ship would literally be so easy to board if someone could snipe you away from your ship like that.
Yeah.
But then again, there's something to be said about scanning the entire sector and going, okay, it might be safe, as long as there are no ghost hornets flying around.
I think X3 did a pretty good job of EVAs.
I think also there's another risk that comes in, is that if they start designing EVA now, it wouldn't be that big of an imposition since it's a CryEngine, but I think they might leave it for something that they could do later on, and not something that they want to start off with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could be something added in.
But it's definitely interesting. It would add a whole new level of immersion to it. Detach you from your ship.
Right now, it's kind of going to be all or nothing. So basically, you're in your ship. If you're getting beat up or you hit an asteroid enough, it's just going to be your ship's there, then it's going to explode. There's not going to be a way for you to repair it from the inside. You can't go EVA, so...
No, Rotarax is correct. They have already confirmed EVA, but the question is whether or not we'll have it on release or whether they'll do it later.
And what about regular maintenance?
Back at the planet side, probably.
Somebody did mention having repair bots.
R2-D2. Odike just said R2-D2.
Kind of thing, yeah. And again, most people, whenever they respond to this question, are usually like, just go to the garage. Fly back to the planet. If I am, 1,500 light years away from the nearest frickin' outpost, there is no garage. I'm just, what do I do as an explorer? Am I going to have
spare parts?
Either spare parts or a way to fabricate spare parts, a droid or something,
Call AAA.
There you go.
And then wait,
I'm in unexplored system 47.
We don't have a record of that ship. I know, I just discovered it. If you wait 16 days, my signal will get there, and then you can come and find me.
All right. What's another one?
Well, I've been reading Cassandra's Tears recently on the fan. I guess, is it fan fiction?
Yeah.
Whether it's official canon or not, but one of the things that it mentions is Cal he finds a breach in a Vandal flagship hull, and he crawls inside, but he has to keep his spacesuit on because the Vandal do not breathe oxygen. Now, I looked around before we recorded to try to find out, well, what do they breathe then? And I couldn't really find anything. The wikis there's virtually nothing there. But what it does say is that very little is known about them. So, obviously, because there's nothing on the wiki. But the artist guy who did a lot of the renders and the character model sculpture and whatnot, in his interview, he did talk about the fact that their bodies have adapted to living in space. Which then makes me think, so do they function for extended periods in a vacuum? And if so, how do they talk to each other? Because there's a scene in the thing where they are physically talking to each other and they're communicating in Bandul, and it's like, if there's no atmosphere there, how is that sound being transmitted? Some elements of the story don't quite jive. As a writer as well, I'm like, no, this is bad writing. This needs to be, and a lot of double adverbs, but we'll move on. So yeah,
telepathy. Odekin says telepathy.
Yeah, they're like,
but see, it's very clearly stated that it's not telepathy because there's a human that speaks Bandul in that thing. So
nanobots.
They're just like broadcasting telepathy.
xCloud says drow hand language. Pheromones in space. Space pheromones. Which
Domo said that they probably breathe methane, which brought up the fact that they're hanging around the tail end of space cows.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. It's how we refill our ship.
Sell space cows to the Vanadul.
Oh, Metallica got it.
Make a killing.
Midichlorians. The answer for everything.
Of course. Duh.
The answer for, we don't need force powers. We just little robots that are living in our blood.
That's what's causing all the hostilities between the Vandal and the UEE. Is the fact that they breathe methane and we're trying to harvest it for fuel.
That could be it.
That's it.
Or for ice cream.
Or methane ice cream.
Delicious.
Oh, you got that question from Sky High?
I do indeed.
Okay, let's go to that one.
Okay, so back to the previous question of the cargo hold in the Hornet. Will it actually affect the weight of the cargo, and is its placement affect the flight dynamics of the ship, or is it calculated with an arbitrary number?
I thought they were using real Newtonian physics in this game. What do you
guys
think?
They are.
Yeah.
They are,
so
yeah.
The weight and where you put it on the ship should affect the way it flies, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's all to be said. Yeah.
Oh, yes. So there's your answer. Yes, it will affect the way the ship flies. That was easy. Very good.
And yeah, I don't have any other questions written down. So.
All right. So any other questions out there?
I think we have one from Jam2, which was, hypothetically speaking, EVA combat can happen during boarding actions, starbase combat, etc. So, as far as I know, that's the EVA that's been confirmed, is EVA combat, but how that actually works during, I couldn't say.
Odekin had a question. It's probably not epical. Is the question about painting the ship with my logo or my face? I don't remember. Anyway,
that's always important.
All right, so we'll go around the room here. Mr. Trendane, tell us about what's going on with you, your channel, all that good stuff.
Well, primarily I operate on my YouTube channel, which is Trendane, exactly as it's written right here above Core's head. And that's pretty much right. I'm Trendane on Twitter. And I have a Twitch channel, and I'm entertaining the idea of starting to record or stream myself recording the narrations, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work. So
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it would probably be really boring watching me read a paragraph 3 times and then read it a 4th time, recording it, and then taking it and editing it.
You just need like a naked dancing girl on the side of the screen.
Why would I have one of those?
To keep the other people occupied while you're.
Yeah, it's not on your screen. It's like
Then you
don't need to.
You're not there to watch me. You're not there to watch me in that case. So.
Well, we're listening to you as we're watching the naked dancing girl.
Okay, so we had a question coming from Odekin.
Oh, thank God.
Will ships have a CDU, or will they have moved past that to some other kind of human interaction?
What is a CDU?
I don't know.
Nerd.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, the processing computer on airplanes. Oh.
Oh.
We don't fly. Sorry.
We sail.
It's all fly-by-wire, I guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's...
Yeah, I think so.
You're probably where your eyes look, the way the guns will move, you know.
I mean, there will be some form of it, but whether or not, it'll be actual CDU or, some advanced version of it, I couldn't tell you.
Sorry, Odekin, we're not getting what you're asking. We're not getting what you're laying down. Not feeling it. All right, so Pancakes, tell us about your stuff.
Are you going to add any more stop signs to your collection?
Yeah, where did you get that stop sign? Is it legal?
That's my sister's. I actually don't know where that's
yeah,
from.
your sister got it.
It's not me. Yeah, no, I just took that off of
Pancakes is
Street
going
Corner.
to the MLG World Series out. No, MLS?
BlizzCon finals.
BlizzCon
WCS.
finals. But what's the series? It's just Blizzard.
WCS.
WCS.
It's Blizzard, yeah.
So he's going to go to the
But
WCS.
they combine
series.
it with the other premium tournaments, such as MLB or GSL.
Very nice. So he's going to the big game
Mm-hmm.
out there in BlizzCon. Very jealous.
Congrats.
We got a couple more questions. Can fly-by-wire be disabled or destroyed while in combat?
No, they're integral to the way that the flight mechanics are going to work. However, it should be said there will be ways to remove some limiters from your ship, but this might have negative consequences for your body, as inertia still moves in space.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be able to target specific sections like thrusters and whatnot else. So.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, that's the best part. Shooting out
It
of
has
ships.
it has to do with the overclocking section, but they have not gone very deep into the removing of limiters in that sense. Specifically, safety limiters that limit you from killing yourself whilst making a U-turn.
That's fun.
But there will be ways to limit the amount of influence that the fly-by-wire has to make it more edgy.
Lumavox has a question, which is...
We've actually kind of answered before.
That's okay.
Yeah,
we can cover it real quick. Will joystick give an advantage in a dogfight comparing to a keyboard and a mouse? Like, you're talking, like, War Thunder, which the mouse is the most amazing way to fight in that game, where even a joystick doesn't work as well. I think, personally, that he's a hardcore gamer, and he's probably going to have us use a joystick. Joystick will give you more of an advantage than a mouse. I'm hoping.
Well, the way that the actual mechanics allow, the mouse will always be superior. But that being said, the mouse will probably be limited to being somewhere on the same level as a joystick, if not slightly lower. And then again, we're talking about sensitivity and precision versus joystick controls.
So we'll call it free-to-play, J to win.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you guys have to start looking for some joysticks. Get yourself a CH Products. They make good joysticks.
Yeah, I don't think the one that I have that half the buttons are broken for is going to work.
Bill, you just became completely furry.
Oh.
It's trying to focus on you. It's not going to work. My eyes are hurting now. Okay, another question real quick. When is Pancakes going to start growing his beard?
Try every day.
He tries every day. He sits there and goes...
And then often shave it.
He makes it try to make his face puff out and it doesn't work.
It comes out all patchy.
Yeah.
Get like a mohawk on your left cheek and then patterned baldness on the right.
He's trying to hide the fact he doesn't have a beard, is what he said. All right, Core. About your channel.
About my channel, yes. I have a Twitch channel that I've been working diligently on for the last couple of months. However, I am not currently streaming as much as I should be. I'm only occasionally streaming with the podcasts and with when Hangar updates and stuff like that come out. The reason for this is very simple. It's because I'm getting married on November 15th. So I'm a little busy right now, but once all that hoopla is done with, I will be back to streaming full time, which will mean at least 2 to 4 hours every day. And hopefully, within 60 days, I can show you some of the dogfighting alpha. And in the meantime, check out my channel for new games that come out, because when, Assassin's Creed Black Flag comes out, which maybe no one here likes, or when the new Dark Knight or Batman thing comes out, I'll be playing all those games as they release.
No fapping from the females in the audience, please.
What?
Navy baby just wrote clap, clap, fap, fap, clap, clap. She's crazy. Yep. She's crazy. All right, question. Will the bars on station have open hours? We don't know. We don't know yet. Way too far away.
It's always happy hour somewhere.
Is there a galactic last call?
It's always 420 somewhere. Odekin says, quote of my career, no fat clapping from the females in the audience, please. There we go. It's going to be on my tombstone, everybody. All right, my channel real quick. Geekdomo, you're obviously watching my Twitch channel. If you want to keep abreast of all of the latest Star Citizen stuff, StarCast, no, not those breasts, the triple-breasted whores, no. Make sure you follow my Twitter channel, or my Twitter, which is just at Geekdomo on Twitter, because I'm crazy with Twitter, and I'll always update when I'm going to be streaming and all that. So if you guys want to catch my show, it's the best way to do it. Follow my Twitter, which probably most of you do anyway. All right, so I guess that's it for tonight, folks. Oh, question from Sky High. Where's your beer, Trendane?
I don't have any right now.
Because it's a Wednesday.
That's why I've been drinking. Yeah, it's very, very, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. It's Wednesday, sir. Which brings to mind another statement that somebody said earlier, that my English accent makes me go gay. I'm gay anyway. Doesn't matter whether I'm using English. And that was my Julian Clary. That was my Julian Clary impersonation. He's the one that talks like this all the time. And no, actually, that's Alan Carr. I beg your pardon.
That probably is more like Alan Carr.
Yeah, that's much more Alan Carr.
Can you do what's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, see, I can't think of his name now. My brain just melted. Go ahead, continue on, and I'll think of his name. Gordon? No, not Gordon Ramsay. He's not gay at all.
All he does is scream, "It's raw!" That's all he does.
It's filthy.
No. What's his name? He has a show. He's a very flamboyant gay man. Yeah.
Oh God, that's. Have you seen like there? I think my favorite, and I use this term. It's the Sweet Genius is this reality show where they're making desserts and shit. The chef in charge of that, he is the gay Lex Luthor.
Ooh.
I shit you not. If you watch it, it's like if Lex Luthor were a flaming fag, that would be it right there. He was in the Israeli Defense Force, so I won't call him the gay Lex Luthor to his face because he could probably kick my ass 37 different ways. But it is so amusing to watch him whenever he is talking about somebody's dessert because and it does not taste. There is no taste of chocolate in it, and you are no sweet genius. I love listening to him because he sounds so terminally gay. It's just God.
Graham Norton.
I know that.
I guess you haven't seen his show. Well, anyway, so you can't do an impression of him. That's okay. Anyway, let's move on. I guess we're done, right?
I was going to say, move on. His tail slate. We're done.
Yeah. That's it.
Yay!
All right, thanks everybody for watching us tonight. I'm glad we had lots of people, and it was a really great show.
Make sure you tell your friends about the show and bring them next time.
Yes, bring a friend next time.
Or else I'll ban you.
Maybe next time we'll give out a prize. Oh, when is the dogfighting module supposed to be released?
60 days from now.
60 days from now, we'll roughly.
It'll be between 60 and 90 days. I mean, we've been saying 60 and 90 days for about a month now. So,
any word on what ships we're going to be using in that? Are we going to be using our own ships, or are they going to give us all 300 eyes or something?
It will be in the same respect as World of Tanks or War Thunder is going to be, where you start off with the basic ships and you work your way up.
And the scores are not going to carry over, but some achievements will, right?
Yes, some achievements will. Like, for instance, you played in the dogfighting alpha, so you get a tiny little ribbon.
Okay, cool.
Yay.
All right,
Can't wait achievements. Woohoo!
The Graham Norton effect. Everyone's saying you need to watch that.
Yeah, I was just looking up images of him. I've seen him, but I can't think of what he sounds like.
It's a great show. I laugh my ass off every time I watch it. All right, so that's it. We're done. Good night, everybody. We'll see you all very soon. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Be careless.
See you later.
Have a good